I'm eager to discuss why I think XRP investors will soon see their faith rewarded in today's podcast. Looking back on 2021, it's evident that XRP's legal issues played a major role in its lack of growth compared to several other cryptocurrencies. However, I'm beginning to see these legal obstacles as more of a calculated move, possibly intended to discourage regular people like us from making an investment. The fundamental goal of XRP is what makes it so alluring, especially in light of the increasingly digital future we are moving toward. Hello, Peppo Coin Channel. Welcome back to your go-to location for the most recent XRP news. I have a short favor to ask before we get into the exciting updates of today. Please give us some support if you enjoy our articles. To join our amazing community, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. There's also some wonderful news. As we get closer to the 60,000 subscriber milestone, we're getting ready for an amazing XRP giveaway. It only takes 3 easy steps to participate. You won't want to miss out, so stay tuned for more information. In order to be eligible for the prize, don't forget to include the hashtag in your comments. As everyone knows, we are entering a time when digitalization is essential, and almost everything is changing to a tokenized format. Examining XRP's founding materials, such as its white paper, exposes its primary purpose: to expedite transactions involving a variety of assets, not just currency, in a world where tokenization is spreading. It's intriguing that XRP was designed to manage the transfer of both cash and asset-based tokens. It all comes down to efficiency. Tokenization greatly streamlines procedures. XRP is positioned to become the foundation for the transfer of both money and digital assets, perhaps in conjunction with Stellar, which might be considered XRP's less glamorous brother. Let's examine XRP's effect on liquidity to better understand why it has the potential to completely transform the remittance industry. According to the present banking system, transferring $200 million from a Japanese bank to an American bank takes twice as much money in order for the transaction to take place. Because it greatly increases liquidity, XRP has the potential to revolutionize the way international remittances operate. I'll get into the revolutionary potential of XRP in the areas of liquidity and the foreign exchange, or FX, market in this segment. Consider a situation in which transactions are made almost instantaneous by a token such as XRP. A substantially more efficient market could result from this innovation's potential to liberate enormous amounts of liquidity. This effectiveness is exactly the reason we've seen so many banks collaborating with Ripple. The transition to institutional adoption hasn't happened yet, though. To demonstrate this, let's look at an example. Traditionally, you would require an identical amount in both currencies at both locations, therefore tying up $200 million if the Bank of Mitsubishi in Tokyo needed to transmit $100 million worth of yen to its New York office and convert it into dollars. However, there would be far-reaching consequences if this transaction were connected to a coin, like as XRP. Ripple's possible decision to go public, which is seeking SEC approval, is another intriguing development to take into account. Notably, a major turning point was reached when Ripple won the lawsuit, and Judge Torres ruled that it was not a security. Although we don't talk about it much on the channel, I have been an XRP investor for a long time. I've had conflicting feelings about XRP. While XRP's performance was significantly impacted by the litigation, I witnessed higher returns with other investments during the last bull market. Furthermore, I find it fascinating that the XRP community occasionally displays a really extreme, almost cult-like devotion. I've occasionally been overly bullish about a project, and XRP was no different. This prudence is partially due to my worry that some followers may have made investments based on my zeal and suffered losses. But according to recent technical analysis, XRP may be about to reprise its 2017 rally. The current configuration is similar to that of the surge prior to 2017. We've talked about the HVF, Hunt Volatility Funnel approach on the podcast multiple times, and having Francis Hunt as a guest has given us insightful information. He believes that the value of XRP would go to $1.16, which would be a substantial increase from its present price of about $0.60. Investors may see a spectacular return if this prediction comes to pass. Today's video aims to highlight what I believe to be a big XRP opportunity. It may sound like a cliche, but there are strong indications that investors in XRP are poised for a significant profit. The crucial element in this case is XRP's technical structure, which appears to be following a pattern akin to the one preceding the astounding ascent in 2017. It's actually a good sign that XRP didn't reach any new highs in 2021, laying the groundwork for a possible recurrence of the surge in 2017. As a holder of XRP, I concur with Francis Hunt's bullish forecast, whose technique I have been studying for the past year. It is difficult to deny the similarities between the current state of affairs and the patterns that preceded 2017. The possibility that XRP will hit $16 indicates the imminence of a significant catalyst. This could be impacted by a number of things, including the possibility that Ripple will go public, or their recent decision to repurchase their stock, which shows confidence in their approach. Given the significance of quick liquidity in today's financial environment, I believe XRP merits a spot in your portfolio. I would like to appreciate the frustration that many holders of XRP have felt. I agree with that sentiment. However, I think we are going to be rewarded for our patience. The value of XRP and its place in the cryptocurrency market may be redefined as we approach a long-awaited breakout. In this segment of the film, I want to examine the possibility that the SEC may have been trying to discourage regular investors from investing in XRP due to pressure from higher powers. The growing number of banks working with Ripple is impressive, even if the company was sued until recently. These financial organizations appear to have been unfazed by the legal issues, highlighting XRP's tenacity and promise. Notably, XRP is one of the few cryptocurrencies that is not categorized as a security and has a clear legal position. Because of this clarity, XRP may be able to grow its market share in the cryptocurrency space as a whole. Technical indicators lend credence to this theory. According to a number of predictions and remarks made by Ripple, 2024 seems to be a crucial year for both XRP and Ripple. The way these expectations develop will be intriguing to see, but it's important to keep a balanced viewpoint. Investing all of your money in XRP is not something I recommend. As many investors in XRP learned in 2021, diversification is crucial, particularly in the erratic cryptocurrency market. However, I think XRP is a valuable addition to a portfolio that is diversified. We include a diverse range of industries and cryptocurrencies in our own cryptocurrency portfolio, each of which has a distinct purpose. We incorporate currencies that are important in the remittance market and value transfer, such as XRP and XLM. The Internet of Value is being created right now. Additionally, effective transaction channels are required for this new ecosystem to run successfully. In this sense, XRP and XLM are strong contenders to support this emerging digital economy. I am not a licensed financial advisor, so keep that in mind. These videos only contain content that is meant to be entertaining. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Remember to click the subscribe button as well. To be the first to know when I release new stuff, be sure to enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful.